Hello and Shabbat Shalom to you. Hope that you are enjoying the last bits of regular Friday that's going to head into the incredible, wonderful Friday that is Shabbat as we begin our services at 6:30 tonight here at CBI. This week we read the best Torah portion, the most interesting, the most fascinating, the coolest Torah portion in the entire Torah, called Shlach Lecha, or for those of us who know it very well, we can just call it Shlach. Why is it the best? Because it's the Torah portion I read when I became a bar mitzvah. Yay, Shlach. Again, Shlach Lecha, or for the cool people, if you know it really well, just Shlach. It's in the book of Numbers, and it is fascinating. It has lots of different components to it. The last part, by the way, discusses the origins and connections to the tzitzit, to the fringes that we wear on our garments, and the rules and the commandments around that. Really interesting. But the beginning part of the Torah portion talks about the very, very, very interesting departure of the 12 people from all representing all of the camped Israelites. 12 representatives, one from each tribe was chosen, the head of each tribe, actually. So there are 12 of them, and they are tasked by Moses to go and scout the land. They are also sometimes known as the spies, the 12 spies that go and check out the land to see if it's okay for the Israelites to move in there, to go and live in the land of Israel. If we know the story by now, we know that they come back, and 10 of them are a mess. 10 of them say, we can't go, it's impossible, the people who live there are giants. They actually use the phrase that say, we felt like grasshoppers. We felt that small. Only 2 of them who come forward and say, no, we don't disagree. That's going to be anyone? So Caleb and Joshua, right? Joshua and Caleb are the only ones who come forward and say, no, that's not the case at all. It's great, we should go. But the 10 again say, no, we can't go. We felt like grasshoppers. We felt terribly. And so that's why I have the mirrors up behind me. Because I think sometimes when we look in the mirror, we see something that we think is less than ourselves, that we see in the mirror. When we glance at it, we see maybe someone who might feel like a grasshopper, someone who is so small in what we do or what we say or what we know, as opposed to the 2 others, Joshua and Caleb, who say, no, that's not the case. We can go. We'll be fine. It'll be great. And so it's actually because of the 10 spies who speak so badly and scare the Israelites that God then decrees, essentially, that the Israelites would have to wander the desert for that total of 40 years that we know so well. It's really at this point in the Torah portion, in Shlach, that's probably around the 3-ish year mark or so for the Israelites, but then they are, for lack of a better term, punished because the 10 spies come back with a negative report, scare all the Israelites, and so God says they're not ready. They're not ready to move forward. The Israelites were not ready, so this is why we get that 40-year mark that the Israelites have to wander in the desert before they get to the promised land. And so let's not get stuck in that desert. Let's not get stuck in that longer period of we can't do it mode. This Torah portion is really about looking in that mirror and being like Caleb and Joshua and saying, no, we got this. We're strong. We can do it. And so I hope that you'll be able to carry that with you on the Shabbat and forward, obviously. And so when we look in the mirror, we appreciate what we're looking at. We'll be discussing this Torah portion a lot more deeply. Again, services tonight are at 6:30, and tomorrow morning are our summer hours. So tomorrow morning, services are at 9 a.m., and that is for our service and our Torah discussion. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. See you soon.